Welcome to What Are You Listening to Wednesdays? Today I will be talking briefly about Names Without Numbers, their album Silos and Smokestacks, and the band Unwed Sailor and their album Look Alive. So that's what I've been listening to for the past couple of days. And just a brief comment on them. So Unwed Sailor was created by Jonathan Ford. Jonathan Ford was the bass player for Roadside Monument back in the day. And this is his instrumental band. And they are a wonderful band. Been around for, I think, since 1998. And it's completely different than Roadside Monument. Roadside Monument's a little more crazy and weird timing and crazy key changes and all kinds of stuff. But they're fantastic as well. But Unwed Sailor, more beautifully structured songs, great melodies, good rock songs too when they get into more rocky riffs. Sounds like an ice cream. But one of their songs really stood out to me called Gone Jungle. Pardon me. And it's one of those songs you can listen to over and over, and I was listening to a lot. And that's how the band is too, though. They're very again, I know I mentioned Caspian a lot, but Caspian meets Hammock meets God is an Astronaut. I can't think of all these bands. There's so many bands like it. That kind of style, and they carry it well. And they've been doing it a long time and know what they're doing. And it's one of those bands you can just put on and sit outside your house on the driveway and just look at the stars and play the album all the way through and just contemplate life and just think about things, and it just becomes almost like a soundtrack to your life in a way, or even at that moment, but that's what that kind of band is, and that's what this album reminds me of. It's like good rock and then great beautiful melodies, and then it's worth a listen to. Same with all their other stuff. Other albums are just as fantastic. The Marionette and the Music Box is has like a kid nursery rhyme kind of feel, like you'd play for your kids, which I actually ended up playing for my kids when they were babies, and they would fall asleep too. It was great. And anyway, so check those out. Check that one out. That one's fantastic as well. And the other band is Names Without Numbers, and the album is called Silos and Smokestacks. And I was introduced to these gents from Paul and Seth from Grandpa Loves Rhinos. And this album was really good. They remind me of, again, this is all just my opinion. I'm not a critic. This is just my opinion. A guy who loves music. It reminded me of like Yellow Card meets Old Jimmy Eat World meets Armor for Sleep. Just kind of a poppy post-punk kind of a thing. Even like Copeland, maybe a little bit. And great harmonies, great melodies, great rock songs, good structure. And one of the songs, Middle Ground, stuck out to me. Just a catchy chorus. I couldn't stop listening to that song. And it's a good message too, by the way. But terrible analogies and examples. So I'll give you my terrible example. But to me, listening to this album was like whoever likes baking the goods in your family, your mom or your sister or dad or whoever. And they start baking something, and you can smell it through your bedroom door, and you know what it is. You're familiar with the smell, cookies or cake or whatever. So you open the door and you want more, and you want to see what's actually being made, what kind though. And you go downstairs and you smell it, and you want more, and you get the smells fantastic, and then you want to taste it, and you take a bite, and it's delicious. Usually. But yeah, and that's how it was with this. For each song on here, to me, it was like you get the hint of the familiarity, and then when they hit you with the chorus or the bridge or whatever, you get that bite, and it's so tasty, and you want more. And that's how it was with each song. Each song was like that. And let me tell you, I just kept on listening to Middle Ground over and over. And that, to me, that was like the cookie I couldn't get enough of. So I kept putting my hand in the jar and grabbing more. But anyways, so those are the two I was listening to. I really enjoyed both albums tremendously, even though they're completely different, but I like a lot of different things. A lot of it's rock. But check them out. Names Without Numbers, fantastic. The album Silo and Smokestacks, and Unwed Sailor Look Alive is fantastic. Any other stuff is good. You just check them out. It's great. So let me know what you're listening to on What Are You Listening to Wednesday, and leave a comment, and I will talk to you later.